Hey, welcome back. My name is Alex. I'm a freelance videographer and filmmaker, and today, I know we said we were gonna do it yesterday, but today we are checking out the shooting sketch for BTS's Dynamite. I am so excited because this entire music video was filmed inside. So it's gonna be so cool. I really like these kinds of things. Like, I wanna start learning 3D stuff so that I can, do stuff like this. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so that's a set, obviously. It looks really good. One thing that gets me is like the windows. When you absolutely cannot see anything throughout the windows, and it's usually just like white, that's like a real indicator that it could be a set. Oh, he's a student. Why is he down? Oh, okay, so he downs the milk because this is trying to appeal to the American audience. Now, in one of my last videos, I said that they had a whole bunch of like American culture posters and stuff, and people didn't realize it because most of the posters are like European artists like Queen, the Beatles, David Bowie. But you cannot argue the impact that they had in America. And looking in this set, there's a lot of other things that are just straight American. There's a MacBook, the boombox, surfing, even the milk. The Got Milk campaigns were huge.
Got milk?
They were huge. They were revolutionary. I mean, there's like a lamp for like camping and stuff, and a little workout bench. A guy who's in a record store in Hollywood. Very simple. Dances at the... Okay, this one I'm really interested on. Hopefully I get to see some of their lights because, like, just looking at this footage, you think it's outside, but it's not, obviously. That's so interesting that they didn't add any tracking markers. I mean, I guess that this video had a lot of static shots, and you only really need tracking markers when the camera's moving. So a tracking marker, in this case with like a blue or a green screen, which they are the same, just so you know. The only difference between a blue screen and a green screen nowadays pretty much is what you're wearing. So if you're wearing blue, then you want to use like a green screen. If you happen to be wearing green, you want to use a blue screen. So I find it very interesting that they're using a blue screen, but tracking markers, they're usually like little X's, and they'll pop up all throughout the background. If you ever looked at a Marvel set, then you'll see them everywhere. What they do is they just ground your 3D objects. So if you're making an environment and you're moving the camera, you can just place that environment in there and it won't do anything. But if you have the tracking markers, then suddenly the environment is stuck based off of your camera and it'll look correct. Fascinating. Is that a Space Jam? No, is it? What is that? Was that a Space Jam jersey? A bunch of disco stuff, yeah. This entire video, the behind the scenes, everything is just happiness. Just a whole bunch of good vibes. It's almost been 9 years. Okay, so you'll notice that he is not wearing any blue. The background and the basketball court have green. So that's why they're using the blue screen in this instance. So from this shot, it looks like they're using that overhead lighting on like the rail things. That's how they're getting everything to look so nice. I don't know, it's a terrible explanation.
이틀차 지금 현장입니다.
Okay.
여기서 뭔가 제가 마음껏 자유분방한
Just being carefree. Yeah. Oh. This is so crazy that it's all indoors. And look, even small stuff like that, where you see outside right here, they gotta key all of that out and replace it with the background.
제가 도넛을 사서
About to
먹으려고
bite into it. Oh yes. Wow.
네가 사잖아 거기.
여름에 딱 드라이브
Great song to listen to when driving in the summer.
제이 없이 설명 한번 해주시죠. 지금 굉장히 덥고요. 그냥 제 옷을 다 찢어버리고 싶습니다.
Oh, I like that. That's very like 70s and very music video.
다이너마이트 노래 앰프판도 들고 와서 춤추고 혼자서 재밌게 노네.
I don't know if you guys realize just how much work is done in post-production. Like a VFX breakdown would have been so cool for this video. I like that they stuck with like the 70s theme, even naming that disco.
지금 뮤지컬은 살짝 옛날 분위기 디스코 풍의
I could see that.
분위기를
That makes a lot more sense with the posters, and then that the whole disco-y scene. That was the one with the fireworks. Oh, that was the grass. That was the grass and the fireworks. Okay, so in this instance, they are using the tracking markers because there was so much more camera movement that they actually need them, so you can actually see what they look like. You could do so much with just a green wall and some imagination. They have to use a lot of their imagination too. They have to like picture what the set and everything looks like in their heads. I like their colors. They're all like pastel-y.
뮤비 4일 동안
4 days.
어떠셨어요?
Wow.
오랜만에 이렇게 좀 되게 즐겁고 활발한 분위기에서 이렇게 뮤비 찍어보는 게 오랜만인 것
With
같아요.
such a cheery, bouncy style.
옷도 예쁘고
네, 맞아요. 기대 많이 해주세요.
그냥 즐거워하고 좀 잘 됐으면 좋겠어요. 잘
I think goes well. Enjoy it.
정말 신나요. 진씨 뭐, 진씨 잘 될 것 같나요, 저희? 아, 뭐, 이거 저희 이번 이 전곡이 그거였잖아요. 온이었잖아요.
Oh, that was a big difference from On.
저희 이번 모습 보여드렸으면 좋을 것 같습니다. 잘 나오겠죠, 아마?
Everything about this song was very, very bright.
5, 6, 7, 8
I like that video a lot. They had a vision for their video and they didn't let their circumstances stray away from that vision. So they wanted to be like at a record store or in front of a donut shop or something and they couldn't go outside. So they just made it work with what they had on hand, and I think that is so cool. I love that so much. Like they didn't use like CGI and effects in like a very distracting way. Like it's so subtle. I mean, the skies were a little too perfect, but if you didn't know, you would not notice it. So it was strictly like a necessity. I love that so much. This probably isn't gonna be the last time we check out Dynamite. I have one more video that I wanna look at. But that's it for right now. So be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much to all my patrons, and that's about it. All right? All right.